but he put different things in the boxes to return them, so he didn't actually return the item.
Yeah.
So
what did he buy again?
he bought light globes and a coffee machine. So, yeah, but he was wealthy enough to buy an island. Anyway, and I just thought it was super funny.
Yeah.
And I also thought the saddest thing about this whole, article was not that he got arrested, but he got, a ban on Kmart, so he can't go to the Kmart store. He got, a trespass, write-up thing, so he can't, go in. Which would be, that would break my heart. I love Kmart.
Yeah.
If that was me, I'd be I'll do a year in prison, but let me go back to Kmart. You need it for the homewares.
Yeah, you really do. That's a lesson there. Don't steal from Kmart.
Yeah, don't do it, guys.
Anyway,
yeah.
Yeah, this sort of ties into the episode as well, because it really just shows you don't want to spend too much on that house. So this guy bought an island for $8 billion, he just couldn't afford the other things in life, and the financial stress clearly got to him. And he stole from Kmart.
Yeah, of all places.
Yeah, so maybe if he just bought a $7 million island, he could have afforded to get that coffee machine without having to try and fake return it.
Exactly.
And
that's a real lesson.
Yeah, a real lesson for you.
Take it on board.
Only buy a $7 million island, not an $8 million island.
Okay, so now we're going on to the spending report for the fortnight. Also, we still don't have a name for the best spend. So we have avocado toast of the fortnight, or avo toast of the fortnight, but we don't have a name for our best spend of the fortnight. So if you have any name ideas, we'd love to hear them either through Instagram or our email at thekeyspleasepod@outlook.com.
Or you could call it a fish in the sea.
Fish in the sea.
A fish in the sea.
What? Why?
Efficiency.
Efficiency. Okay, but no. I thought last week you said nifty thrifty.
Yeah, nifty.
Yeah, if you like that idea, let us know as well, because we've got no feedback, so I don't know whether people want nifty thrifty or not, because I definitely don't.
I think it needs a third word that ends in ifty.
Yeah, so if you have that third word,
I
don't tell us, because I don't want to use it.
I couldn't think of another one that fit with the with the topic, but if you have another ifty word that fits, please let us know. That would be great. Yeah.
So what was your best spend of the fortnight?
Petrol prices in Adelaide were through the roof for a whole month.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
And I managed to not buy any petrol that whole time because I don't have to drive that much. I don't drive into uni. So I managed to not buy petrol that whole time, and they fell 20 cents to $1.29, and I bought a whole tank of petrol, and it was great. It was really satisfying. Mm-hmm. Love it. Realistically, you're only saving $3 or whatever, but it just feels so good.
Yeah, it feels so much better. It feels like that is the correct thing to do.
Yeah, and that petrol's also a great spend because it allows me to drive places. Mm-hmm. And stuff,
which is important.
Which I need to do,
to go to work and everything.
Yeah, and do go drive to my maths tutoring. Love the side hustle.
The side hustle of maths tutoring. So my best spend of the fortnight was a bit of an annoying one. Even though it was my best spend, I still kind of hate that I had to spend it. So it was $55 for a phone consultation because I'm applying to... There's a program, a study overseas program in the Netherlands that I want to apply to, where you do a topic that counts towards your uni degree overseas, and it would be on positive psychology, which is something I'm really interested in. But anyway, to get my application sorted for that, I needed to pay $55 for a phone consultation, and the lady that I was talking to was really lovely and stuff, but she told me all of this stuff that I already knew. And it was just annoying that I had to pay that much to get my application going. But I don't regret it, obviously, because if I get to do this overseas topic, that will be very beneficial. So
yeah, a wise spend given the like the overall
The
impact of getting to go on this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still a frustrating one deep down.
Yeah, definitely.
Just grinds your gears.
Yeah. So what was your average host of the fortnight?
Yeah, so I saw this raffle advertised on Facebook for like some super expensive bike or whatever, but they're only like $20 tickets. And
only $20, people.
Only $20.
Only $20 for a raffle ticket.
So I take my friend who is an avid cyclist,
keen cyclist,
saying, "Oh, good investment," and he was like, "Yeah, well, if you win, obviously, but like if you lose, it's not a good investment." Very logical that response. Yeah. Anyway, and then so this was a raffle for charity.
Which is good.
Yeah, and
don't discourage
the
charity.
Yeah, no, which is good. And so the charity page also replied to me saying, "It's a great investment either way because if you don't win, the money's for the kids, so it's a good investment."
For the kids, guys.
And look, I have to say they won me over. I had to buy a ticket after that, so I spent $20. On a raffle ticket for
something you're definitely not going to win.
I don't need, and I'm probably almost definitely not going to win, but
you just need to like ban yourself from Facebook because that's where you bought the watches as well. You need to stop.
The watches weren't that bad.
No, the watches, that was probably the worst spend of the year. At the end of this year, we should do like an episode that's like, what was our worst spend of the year?
Any money spent at town.
My avocado toast of the fortnight was... So, it wasn't very expensive. It was only $2. But I was basically... Well, I wasn't forced to buy it, but I was coerced into buying it.
You were guilted into it.
So, Tom and I, on election day, went to vote, and they were selling... they had, like, the democracy sausage sizzle, which was great. And they were also selling, like, $2 Easter egg chocolate packet things with a whole bunch of Easter eggs in. Like, Cadbury ones. And they're really good. But she basically said, "Oh, you should buy the Easter eggs," because I didn't want to buy a sausage. And she was like, "Oh yeah, buy the Easter eggs." And then I was like, and she's like, "Come on, you know you want to." And then I was like...
You didn't.
I was like, but this is so awkward. Like, if I don't now, I feel awkward about the whole thing. And she seemed really nice.
It wouldn't have been that awkward.
No, I felt 100% awkward.
People always do that when they're trying to sell stuff. You just reject them,
okay,
like,
but it was
blatantly.
because it was only $2. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I could probably take some of these to uni and, like, it would be yummy and stuff. And it was yummy. And I don't necessarily regret buying them, but I kind of do.
Yeah.
But, like, considering they were only $2, it was, like, okay.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the end of the episode. Thanks for listening. We upload a new episode every fortnight wherever you get your podcasts.
Including YouTube.
If you get a chance, please leave us a review. We'd love to hear if you're enjoying the podcast.
Don't forget to check out our new blog post at theKeysPleasePod.com and be sure to follow us on Instagram for all the latest updates at The Keys Please Pod.
If you have any listener questions, ideas, or suggestions you would like us to answer, either privately or on the show, email us at theKeysPleasePod@outlook.com.
That's theKeysPleasePod@outlook.com.